Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel, the place where we dive deep into the world of data and cloud technology. Today we're going to talk about a service that has revolutionized the way businesses handle big data, AWS Redshift. We'll explore its importance, its history, and some of its most compelling use cases in the industry. So let's get started. First off, why is AWS Redshift so crucial in today's data-driven landscape? Well, in a nutshell, Redshift is Amazon's fully managed petabyte-scale data warehouse service. It allows you to run complex queries and perform analytics on your data at blazingly fast speeds thanks to its columnar storage and massively parallel processing architecture. With the explosion of data in recent years, traditional data warehouses have struggled to keep up. AWS Redshift provides a scalable, cost-effective, and high-performance solution that integrates seamlessly with various data sources and analytical tools. AWS Redshift was launched back in 2012, and since then it has seen continuous updates and feature additions, making it one of the most robust data warehousing solutions available today. Amazon has invested heavily in ensuring that Redshift stays at the forefront of cloud-based data warehousing. AWS Redshift is versatile and has widespread applications in various industries. To provide a few examples, in e-commerce, companies like Amazon itself use Redshift to analyze customer behavior, optimize stock levels, and even forecast sales. Redshift can also handle the massive data sets generated in healthcare for tasks like patient analytics, research, and compliance reporting. In finance, institutions use Redshift for real-time analytics, risk assessments, and even fraud detection. In nearly every industry, there are use cases for Amazon Redshift. Some of the key features that make AWS Redshift a go-to solution include scalability. Redshift can easily scale your clusters up or down depending on your needs. Another one is performance. With features like query optimizations and concurrency scaling, Redshift ensures that you get your results fast. Security. Redshift offers robust security features including VPC, SSL, and at-rest in-transit encryption. And also integration. It integrates well with popular BI tools like Tableau, as well as various data sources including Amazon S3, DynamoDB, and many, many more. When compared to other similar platforms like Azure Synapse or Google BigQuery, Snowflake, it's important to consider factors like performance, scalability, pricing, and how well it integrates with your existing tools and ecosystem. AWS Redshift offers a compelling mix of these features, making it a strong contender in the data warehouse space. Redshift offers two types of clusters. There's serverless and there's management. AWS Redshift Serverless offers the advantage of automatic scaling and resource management, freeing you from the complexities of cluster provisioning and maintenance. In contrast, a dedicated Redshift cluster requires manual scaling and more hands-on management, but it can offer you more consistent performance and greater control over the resources for specialized workloads. All right, so I wanted to do a quick demo of the Amazon Redshift dashboard. As you can see here, I'm right now using the serverless AWS Redshift. For the sake of this demo, it'll be much cheaper just to use serverless on-demand compute that can scale up when we're running big queries. Of course, there is the option to use a provisioned cluster, as you can see here, which we would be responsible for managing our own compute nodes. This is more so when you need a more consistent data flow, but for the sake of this demo, serverless is totally fine. On here on our serverless dashboard, we have our namespaces and work groups. So for the sake of this, I'm just using a namespace 01, work group 01. Basically, work groups are used to isolate queries for administrative, billing, and security purposes. When you submit a query to Redshift, you can specify which work group you want to handle it, and I'll show you that more in a second when I go into the query editor. So yes, there's just some basic operations performed here, as well as some monitoring that can be performed. If I go into the actual namespace here, just some basic information about that particular namespace. But most of what we're going to be doing is actually in the query editor. So we'd go up here, we'd click here, And that would bring up the query editor, which I happen to have open right here. So going back to what I was talking about in terms of the work groups. So I have my serverless work group right here. And if I expand this, I have various databases set up. So for the sake of this demo, I'm going to use the sample ticket data set. And this comes preloaded actually whenever you use the serverless model. So under here, we have various tables actually set up. So I'll just go and I'll select, let's select sales. And then I can just run a quick query from here, which is essentially querying all the data. I think this is not entirely sure how much data is here, but this is taking a little bit to run. But while that's running, oh wait, actually I do have the limit to 100. Up here is where I'm actually selecting my work group. Again, let's say we had multiple work groups. We wanted to run all of our queries on a single work group. We could select that from here. So in this case, our serverless work group 1, and then the actual database that we're selecting it from. So sample data dev. And of course, we could save this query for a later time. But yeah, so here are our results right here. So as you can see, lots of data, seller ID, buyer ID. And then we could even go in and we could actually chart this. Let's select sales ID and then let's do a bar chart. I guess on the x-axis, we have the actual sales ID. And then on the y-axis, we have the commission. And of course, we can save all of this. So save this query. So this is ticket sales. Get the I. Save that. Perfect. And then down over here, we have various notebooks. Actually, the sample data set that we were just looking at, the ticket sample data, has actual notebooks associated with it. So if you just click in and see those, these are various queries just to kind of give you an idea of what these notebooks look like. And then, yeah, charts. We can also save our charts here. I guess query that I'd ran and a specific report that you might want to run. I believe this was ticket sales for a specific play, as you can see down here on the x-axis, ticket sales on the y-axis. I believe this is in dollar amount. And then just, yeah, a few other, so yeah, histories. So these are all the past queries that I've ran just today alone. Scheduled queries, we can run these queries on a schedule. But yeah, very, very powerful in terms of what you can do in terms of the actual compute power that this AWS Redshift query editor can leverage. I hope this was helpful. So there you have it, folks. AWS Redshift is a powerhouse when it comes to cloud-based data warehousing. Its scalability, performance, and versatility make it an indispensable tool for any organization that relies on data analytics. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it, and don't forget to subscribe for more tech insights. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in the future, leave them in the comments below. Until next time, signing out.